Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Evizaz here. Today, the Sims team released a major patch update full of, apparently, My Wedding Stories patch fixes. So we are going to be putting that to the test today. So the question is, does this huge patch fix fully fix My Wedding Stories? Let's find out. Oh, and before we start this wedding experiment, if you're new to my channel, welcome, hello. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my videos. I would love for you to join our family over here. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely hit that thumbs up button. It really helps me out. Okay, let's get into the good stuff. We have our lovely couple over here. I don't know what their names are. Doesn't really matter. They're test subjects in this little experiment we got going. So let's plan this wedding and hope for the best. Oh, and by the way, one of the patch fixes was that Tartosa is going to be more sunny, and it actually does look more sunny. What do you guys think? I do have a reshade filter on, but it does look more sunny to me. Okay, let's plan this wedding. We have our bride and groom. We're gonna have our officiant because I want to test that out. The officiant previously was standing off to the side. We're gonna get our flower pal and our ring bearer and our guest. Now, the Sims team did actually release a wedding patch like a week or so ago, and I tested it out, and it actually had quite a few fixes, but not fully fixed. So we're gonna test out all the things in the events and try to test as many things as we can. And let's get their outfits. Look at these beautiful outfits we have going here. You know, I'm still kind of salty about the wedding veil. There's no wedding veil that fits. Like, she has to have long hair magically to wear this veil. Let's just go with this hairstyle. It's really cute. Okay, and we're gonna make the guests wear polished clothing, formal clothing, and I think we'll go with a blue attire. I have tested this out before, and it did work when I chose pink attire and black attire, so we'll see if this works, and we're gonna do it at the wedding venue. Oh my gosh, everyone's here! Wow, that actually was quite simple. Oh my gosh, we have our bride and our groom wearing their outfits. Wait a second though. Our guests aren't all wearing blue. Oh, look, there's Miss Crumple Bottom. Oh my goodness, she's definitely didn't change her outfit. Okay, wait, some of our guests are wearing blue. Like Miss Markovich is wearing blue, and you know, one of the other guesses has a blue top and the other guest has like a green bottom, kind of blue. I don't think that counts as blue. That's weird because when I tested it out previously, like last week, they actually did show up wearing black outfits and then pink outfits when I chose those two color schemes. Weird. I don't know why that is. Oh, I just realized we forgot to get our wedding cake. So let's just order that really quickly. And let's get this party started. Let's just start off with getting our guests to take a seat. Now, this was a big problem. Guests were getting up throughout the ceremony, not taking a seat. And I have quite a few guests here. I should have 7 guests, I think, including like the ring bearer, flower pal, officiant, and all of that. And I think 6 showed up. So I think there is one person missing. But wait, they're filing in. They're going to the wedding venue to sit down. Oh my gosh. I hope they sit. But there is one person missing, and I think it is Dominique. I don't know where Dominique is. Maybe she's out with Camille trying to find their house because they don't have a house in Tartosa. Maybe they're real estate shopping. But look, the guests sat down. Look at Miss Scrabble Bottom. She's like coming in last and stomping. You can actually hear her stomping. But she sat. Oh my gosh, friends. Everyone sat down. All 6 of my guests sat down. I mean, Dominique is missing, but look, all 6 of the guests sat down. And get this, the officiant is standing ready, poised. This is the first time in the history of ever that the officiant is actually standing in the proper place. When I tested it out last week, the officiant did work, but the officiant was standing off to the side, which was really awkward. Now it looks like she's standing right in the middle. Okay, let's get things going. Let's get people walking down the aisle. Let's get this party started and see if the guests keep sitting. Let's see how the officiant will work. I'm so excited. Okay, wait, I think I accidentally selected the flower pal and the ring bearer to walk, and now they're confused because I selected in the wrong order. Sorry, that's my bad. Let's get the groom to walk down the aisle first and then get them to walk down. Okay, so the groom walked down, and now we have our ring bearer walking down. Oh, I haven't seen this before. He's actually carrying a little ring thing. That's so cute. Ah. Oh, wow. Okay, and he sits in the front aisle. Perfect, like part of the wedding party. That's beautiful. Let's get our flower pal going. Okay, why did our bride just come up? Oh my gosh, they like missed each other. They had to hug as the flower pal is walking down the aisle. How awkward. What? She brought up some cake? What? Oh my gosh. I wasn't paying attention to her. Okay. Oh, random. So we just ran. Okay, let's redo this and get the flower pal to come again. Oh, it's beautiful. I've never seen the flower pal with the bouquet and the basket of flowers. Okay, we're going to try to get the groom and the bride to walk down the aisle again because She randomly brought him cake when she was supposed to not be doing that. Okay, here she goes walking down the aisle. Beautiful. I guess you need to be paying attention to your Sims while orchestrating all these things because they'll get up to craziness. Let's get the exchange of the vows going with the efficient and the spousal kiss. I'm so excited that they're actually going up on this arch and the efficient is actually in the middle. This is picture perfect. This is the first time ever that this has actually worked this way with the efficient. The efficient either wouldn't show up or the efficient would be off to the side. Wow, this is beautiful. And the guests are sitting and participating except for one random duder who's just standing. I don't know why, but I'm impressed that pretty much 5 out of my 6 guests are sitting, including Mrs. Crumplebottom. She's moaning and whining over there, but she's sitting. Look at her face, though. She's not impressed. But the guests look like they're participating. They're all crying. They're emotional. Miss Crumplebottom is just rolling her eyes. She's like, why am I even here? What's going on? I just want to punch people with my purse. Oh, it's beautiful. They're exchanging their rings. This is actually working really smoothly. And the guests sat pretty much throughout the whole ceremony, except for Mr. Duder on the left. Excuse me, sir, I don't know what you're doing, but you didn't show up even dressed in blue, and you're standing during my wedding. What's the deal? Ooh, beautiful spousal kiss. Fireworks, love in the air. How romantic. And all the guests seem to really enjoy it. Okay, the efficient is leaving. This is officially a legal wedding. People are leaving now. Miss Crumplebottom is so angry. She was holding it in. She was holding it in during the whole ceremony. She just exploded from all the love around her. Okay, did people just steal cake? Okay, this is one weird thing is there still is a few issues with the cake cutting. Like one, my bride before the wedding started just grabbed a piece of cake and gave it to the groom because I set out the cake prior. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But then right after the wedding exchange, the guests went and grabbed their own pieces of cake. So I'm just going to replace this cake with a new cake, throw this cake off to the side, get a new one going here, and actually get everyone to gather around the cake and see if that works. And let's see if the cake cutting works. But first, let's inscribe this wedding cake topper because that's fun. Yep. You see what I did there? Okay, let's see if this cake cutting works. Okay, everyone's gathering. That it's working. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, and the knife! This is such a cute animation with the cake cutting. She throws a knife up, cuts herself, and he's just like, oh, what the heck? I'm glad they all gathered. That's exciting. Wait, why didn't they do the cake face smash? I tested this out last week and the bride and groom, after she cut it, they smashed cake in each other's faces. It was so adorable. Now they're just lovingly feeding it to each other. I'm sorry, but I object. Let me insert the clip here of when I tested it out last week and the cake smash actually worked. That was the highlight for me. Oh my goodness, they actually cut the cake together. And is there gonna be a face cake smash? Is there? Oh my gosh! Oh my, sorry, I'm so excited. I was waiting for that. So that didn't work this time. I don't know why, but they did cut the cake properly and everyone, all the guests grabbed it themselves. Look, Miss Crumplebottom angrily grabbed the cake and went to eat it by herself away from everyone. But everyone's sitting lovingly, peacefully eating their cake. It's a beautiful moment. Oh, and even the bride and groom are sitting together. Wait, no, that's Mr. Markovich. Look, Miss Crumplebottom thinking about herself though. Wait, I thought that was the bride and groom sitting at the head of the table, which would have been really adorable, but it's actually not. But the cake cutting went pretty smoothly. Everyone ate and sat and it was exciting. Let's test out the toast and see if everyone will gather. Hey, people gathered for the toast. And wait, what is this guy doing with the rest of the cake? There's still so much cake left. He's taking it to the bathroom and washing the cake and getting rid of it? Why did you do that, sir? Why? You're causing corruption in my wedding. But the toast is going well. Look, we have our groom giving a toast. Everyone around is participating. They also have a toast. The bride, though, has just went to dance, apparently. Wait, okay, so the toast kind of works, but you have to make sure you deal with your other partner and get them to come as well. So we're going to redo this one. And look, now we have them doing the toast together. We have the bride doing the toast. We have the groom also involved in the toast. Okay, that worked. The toast worked well. What is Miss Crumplebottom doing? She's just over here by herself. She's done with all the love. She's had it and she's just knitting. Oh, wait, she just got up because someone came to sit next to her. She's not having it. Oh, wait, she's feeling very feisty and emotional today. She's back to sitting next to this other guest. Like, Miss Crumplebottom, make up your mind. Are you angry or are you nice? Okay, let's test out the first dance and see if we can get the first beautiful slow dance to work. It seems that people are gathering, so it's working. They're gathering to the dancing area and let's see if we get our groove on. Okay, everyone's here. The bride is here. The groom is here. okay, let's try to do the slow dance. Okay, that did not work for some reason. The bride, it's because the bride is super tired. She just passed out. She's sleeping. But I got the guests to blow bubbles on her to see if they'll wake her up, see if the bubbles wake her up. The bubbles have made her rise, and we're getting them to throw rice now because guess what? She just got up and went to pass out somewhere else. She's sleeping somewhere else, and now the guests are throwing rice on the bride while she's sleeping. Okay, so I realized the dance would have worked if I had, you know, not had my bride be completely tired and pass out. This is hilarious with them just throwing rice on her as she's trying to sleep. Oh my goodness. I used the cheat to make her happy, and then that worked, and we got the slow dance to happen. Although the first time I clicked the slow dance, it just worked for like 2 seconds, and then they just stopped right here. We're gonna click it again, and it seems to be working this time a bit longer, and the guests are also gathered and dancing as well. It's a cute slow dance, but last time when I tested it out last week, oh gosh, look at Miss Crumplebottom. Miss Crumplebottom, are you gonna dance or are you gonna slap them with your purse? Miss Crumplebottom is even dancing. Look at, who knew Miss Crumplebottom had grooves and moves. I will say though, last week when I tested out the slow dance, it was a little bit cuter. I felt like, I think they did some more moves, like they had like the slow dance dip as they were slow dancing, whereas this time it was quicker. I don't know why. I don't know if it's different each time. One key tip that I will say to get your couple to do things, they need to be kind of happy and not overly tired. So you either need to make sure you have some coffee on hand probably, or just do the cheat to make them happy if that works for you. Once I did that, they went and like did their slow dance and did all the things. But like if the wedding takes too long and they're tired by the end of it, I think that's why they didn't initially do the dance, because the bride was just exhausted and she didn't have the energy to dance. But once I increased her energy, she was more than happy to dance. Okay, so that is it. We tested out all the wedding things pretty much, or most of them. And honestly, friends, this patch update had a lot of fixes. Now, is it perfect? Absolutely not. It's not perfect. I wasn't really expecting it to be perfect though, but it did fix a lot of things. I mean, we had the walk down the aisle go smoothly. I kind of screwed up the order there a little bit, but once I fixed it, I had the groom walk down the aisle, I had the flower pal, the ring bearer, and then the bride, and it was beautiful. And they exchanged vows with the officiant in the center. Beautiful. The guests were seated pretty much throughout the whole ceremony, except one guest got up. Even Mrs. Crumplebottom was seated, and they were emotional, they were engaged, they were crying. Then we did the cake cutting, which that was one of the kind of glitches, was the bride cut the cake even before the ceremony, before the vow exchange. And then once I set out the cake, the guests just randomly started cutting it before I could get my couple to cut it, which was kind of unfortunate because, you know, you shouldn't be just grabbing cake willy-nilly. So maybe it'd be best to set out the cake after you do the vow exchange so people aren't tempted to grab the cake. That could be a quick fix. But once I replaced the cake, I was able to get them to cut the cake, and everyone gathered for the cake. Everyone gathered for the toast as well. The dance worked pretty well. I had to try it a second time once I got her energy up, and then they did a quick slow dance. It wasn't super long, so I would like to see them work on that a little bit, because previously when I tested it, it was like a nicer and longer slow dance. Most of the things that I tested out worked. We got rice throwing bubbles. I didn't do the bouquet toss. I didn't even think to do that option. I didn't really see it, so I don't know if that works. Overall, I really enjoyed the wedding. Oh yeah, the only other thing was, it's weird because one of the fixes that they actually fixed like a week or so ago was for the guests to show up dressed in their proper clothing, which in the past 2 times that I tested it this week, they actually did. They showed up wearing the proper color of clothing. But this time when I was filming, they actually didn't show up wearing blue, which was kind of weird. I don't know why. I will say from testing it, it did work most of the other times. And the couple does show up wearing their proper clothing, which is amazing. So the overall consensus is, yes, this patch fix has fixed a lot of the issues with My Wedding Stories. It's way more enjoyable to play. It's functional. There is still a lot of micromanagement, so you do have to kind of keep track of your Sims, or else they will go and do random stuff if you're not paying attention. But overall, my wedding was actually really enjoyable. So it isn't perfect, but it is functional and enjoyable and works a lot better, like a lot. I mean, considering it was not functional before, this is a pretty big upgrade. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this patch update, and if you have been enjoying My Wedding Stories, or if you're planning to buy it, or if you're still holding off. And friends, if you enjoy my content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button, because that really helps me out. That is it for today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!